Oh, yes. I'm sure that if my public defender had asked me, where were you on June 16th of 2017? You know how they don't trust the actual answers of the accused? Yeah. Well, I can get photocopies of the actual logbook of the senior center. I could ask them, would it be okay if I made a photocopy? Now, I told you I might read the email addresses of every person that received an email from me on June 16th of 2017. Yeah. I thought about calling all of them and saying, well, did you know that I sent you an email that day? Pooch. I sent you an email from the senior center. Yes, yes, yes. Did you get an email from me? Now, I could make some phone calls this week. Ooch. And then I thought of the American League of Women. Yes. Why don't I just call every state legislature right now? See, you're playing a game called I Don't Know. And the I Don't Know that you're playing has an unlimited amount of liability to every oath, every badge, every attorney, and all mandatory reporters. Now, I could go through the emails that I've sent, and I can make those phone calls, or I could call every sheriff in every county of the United States. See, we've been playing this. Well, as long as he doesn't make a phone call, it's not real. The problem is, I was here from noon to 2 o'clock on June 16th of 2017, and your way of practicing law, yes, happens to violate numerous laws, constitutions, and state statutes. Yes. And as much as I dislike this whole thought of really having to reinforce my right to my brain, see, we don't really realize what's at risk here. I go to court and you issue a court order that requires me to self admit to a mental facility. Yes, so that you can experiment using psychotropic medications on a brain that works just fine. Yes. Well, think about the liability. Pow. I would want to keep the mind that I have because it's been very good to me. Yes. And then there's the whole concept of the 3 to 6 months of restoration treatment where you're going to restore me to sanity. Yes. Where I'm not insane to know that I was at this senior center and I was emailing you videos that day. Oh. Now, then there's the whole aspect of the mental health evaluations and the mental health services and the use of insurances and the monies from the states and then my disability. Yes. See, we're looking at unlimited amounts of liability. Oh. Now, there was nobody in the police department that was going to inform the court. Paul was not in Brennan, Washington, and we received an email from him that day, and we don't see that it's cyber stalking because he's informing us that he did not get notice or opportunity to be heard. Yes. The petitioner didn't sign it. The state of Washington is against Paul C. Budnick, as is the United States of America. Yes, because when the petitioner didn't acknowledge it. Now, when I go to suing, okay, let's look at the actual ramifications of this game called I Don't Know. Yes, yes. I get that court order on Friday, and you find me as not being competent to stand trial. I told you hundreds of times that I wasn't there, and you just ignored every fucking email. And then I was here at this senior center from noon to 2 o'clock. Now, when you look at the bus schedule, right, I got a ride there. How long does it take to drive from Port Angeles Senior Center to wherever the fuck it is right now? I don't know is going to cost every oath of office in this nation everything they own. Now, you can make that very important decision that you stop being the ignorant assholes that you